Hello, this is Lightwolf Firefoot. I'm here on Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. And I've started a character over here in a 14-day trial version, just kind of check the game out. I've made it to level 13, I believe. The trial version has a level limit of level 20. See, I'm at 13 down here. And also, of course, it's 14 days. So, I've just been doing some quests and getting a feel for things. Got a couple of teleports now. I can work around the world a little bit. And try a battlecraft levy. Okay, so I've accepted this quest, and I clicked on the map to bring up the map, and over here it's kind of highlighted in green, and you can see that that's where it's at. Now, I don't have a mount. I think that's part of being in the trial version. You can't get a mount unless you're a subscriber. That's okay. One thing you'll notice is there's a ton of people playing this game. You'll run into people everywhere you go. No shortage of other players. Right in this general area is where it's going to happen at, and the deal is whenever I hit the initiate, the mobs will appear, and I can start killing them. Now, I'm on a mage type class, a conjurer. I've got a spell here, it's stone, the ranged cast spell. I've got this kind of insta-cast spell that's arrow, does damage over time. And I've got a couple of healing skills. This is a single target heal, this is an AoE heal, and this is protect. Like a magic shield around you. I usually keep this turned on. This is a toggle skill. If you go into this stance, damaging skills become more damaging, and your healing skills become less potent. I'm going to go ahead and initiate. Usually hit them twice with the stone, once with the arrow. Active, but you don't want to keep reapplying it. I have to heal myself. thing I noticed is every time you cast a spell, all of your skills go to cooldown. So you gotta wait until that recharges before you cast a different spell. That basically restores my magic points and that restores my morale, so I've got a couple of potions I can use, and they don't seem to have much of a cooldown either. Timed instance type deal on the way of escaping started. I've got 16 minutes left to eliminate these last two, so a little bit dangerous here, but apparently later on in the game, some of these life quests are a little more difficult to get done time-wise. Apparently the last one tries to escape, and you can't let that happen. That's kind of like a daily quest you can pick up and do. One way, I guess, to gain experience and level. Mini-map's showing, yeah, right here there's a, this is a different type of, call it Guildist. I've not done that yet, but apparently that's a, kind of like a multi-party deal. You join it and wait for other players to join, and it's kind of like a group content daily. Not really interested in doing that at this point. On your map, you've got little tickers telling you which way to go. Level 11 in there. Something here. Search for signs of the shadowy figure. Now, one thing I've noticed, over here, these guys is this little symbol next to their description. That means if you get too close, they're going to a lot of the mobs I've gotten so far, you got to against them, but these particular scorpions, they don't let you get too close before they You have this sprint skill, doesn't have too long of a cooldown, because by the time it runs out, you're just about ready to use it again, so you can run around. You have a pretty strange quest reward system going on here, but it's just kind of generic in that every quest has a reward for basically casters or disciples of war, like melee heavy armor wearers kind of deal. So I'm going to equip that satchel, my hip and sash. Not very kind of a goofy costume I've got going here, but that's just the equipment that I'm wearing. Happens to be the best stuff I can find in Western. I haven't really gotten into the crafting. I don't know what to choose for a craft guild. I've got some stuff picked up, but I really don't know how to get started on that. The game hasn't really been forthcoming on getting me going, so anyways, not something I really wanted to get into as part of the free trial anyways. You see some crazy player characters out here. This guy is riding him like a mech warrior type mount. Seems like all of the content is kind of like interlayered about, so I might run into a level 35 or 40 questing area just by stepping out of my bounds here. So like players of all levels are kind of intermingled here. Apparently somewhere out here there's a well-worn fishing rod that I need to find. Look at the map and see how far I gotta go to get it. Wow. Way on down there, so quest here. I had a feeling that might be a housing quest or something of the likes. Let's see about that. These controls are really bothering me a little bit. I don't know if I'll be able to play this game because of this. I can't leave it where I want it. It keeps just floating back down like that. So I gotta hold my mouse button down while I run. That's quite annoying. So if anyone out there happens to see this and has some advice on how to change all these controls, that would be helpful. I don't know how to lock these things in. If I get to start clicking around, I can move things around. I don't like that at all. And that's just some of the things I've noticed as I've played. It's not made clear to me on how to change. I've been here before. Maybe not quite this far. I see some buzzards that are going to jump on you really close. this up here tells you that you got 50 minutes remaining on that next spell that I casted earlier, so I'm going to reapply that anytime soon. So far, it seems like I'm getting a new skill or ability every even level, so when I hit 15, I'll get another skill. So far, for about 13 levels, I've been using this cast stone skill, and I'm just kind of always using the same old skill, having it. Hopefully, that gets better with time. Fate discovered nearby just popped up, so I'm close to some random quest that pops up and on, and a bunch of people. It's a whole bunch of grab this fishing rod and get over there and see what's going on. Attacked by something. Level 8 has an extension on it. Hurt on me. Like I said, there's a lot of people playing this game, so I wouldn't be surprised if someone else doesn't come to join me over here. I have yet to participate in a fate that was joined in by some other players. Alright, well, just wanted to kind of share what was going on over here. Just testing the waters here on Final Fantasy XIV. If I like what I see over the next couple of days as I proceed through here, I may wind up buying the limited or the collector's edition, $40, and then signing up for $15 a month on a subscription fee until I get tired of playing this. This might be my new game. I don't know. I've watched some videos on YouTube, and it looks like a really amazing end game. It just keeps getting new updates, and I don't know. I'm getting kind of fed up with what we're seeing with Turbine, and I'm just going to take a break from Lord of the Rings Online until I really see some progress being made. Kind of wanted to hit 14 in this video just to see what the next skill was, and I'm going to show you what I've learned. That Bog Yarzun, I'm level 13. I'm pretty sure if I get too close to that, he will still jump on me like I'm a bad guy. They get a lot closer. Sometimes I just click on the map and try to get a better idea where to go. So right there's where threat level elevated. So go back this way. Still kind of adjusting to navigating through these quests. It's a lot different than what I'm used to, so let's see. Green check mark over there, so where that's at, that's where we're headed. Alright, so what I was talking about is there's always this Disciples of War reward in all classes. You can see that there's green on the defense and magic defense. So I'll be gaining some stats there. And I hit Control I to bring up my armory chest. There's a pair of shoes I got. Hard leather boots level 15. Can't equip those yet. These sandals I just got, I get those, so those. I probably need to sell some of this stuff off. I don't know how much of it I can hold on to. I'm not too worried about that right now. Building a maple crook, I've got two in my inventory. Oh well. Couple of fates, a level 34 and a level 11. 11 minutes remaining there. I'm not one to really chase those down yet, so I'm not going after that. I need to find these seeds. Search for signs of winged beast. Area right there on that map. This is my first recording. I hope everything's coming through okay. I had to change some of the settings. I'm not sure how to get the audio to come through my headset on this game, so it's coming through my system speakers, which is okay. Alright, so when I come into this quest now, all of these monsters have that quest icon above them, and on my mini-map they're all like, you know, dotted there too, so I can see that those are the quest guys. Take them out. Looks like they're ranged too, so close range. following this little arrow right here. Break faith. I'm getting close to Balar. Slay the lilies atop the barrow. Oh, he's fighting in there. I don't know. I guess I'm supposed to do something. Out of here. I don't see anything flashing or lighting up, and these guys are just keep jumping on it. So that guy may be upset that I left him. If I just follow the instructions, it appears I need to get on top of the barrow. Can I go up there on that peak maybe? Let's see it. A lot of scorpion bow. Huh? Cast like a spell to use things like that. Alright, so there's one. Some kind of awakened souls up there, they are. have that little web thing next to the name. Like one good fighting skill, AoE these guys that way. I don't think I got a new skill, so alright, that's pretty much it for now. I'm gonna finish these quests I was working on before I got sidetracked there. They're going to call it a night for now. There's something strange going on with that one over there. Glowing purple. quest here. Do that right now. I sprinkle something and kill some slugs. Go turn this last quest in. It's got a green check mark, and I'm probably gonna map home and put this guy back to bed. Now, there's some kind of special effect, you know, rest XP going on here. Sleep in a bed at the end while I'm gone, and when I come back, quite a bit of accelerated experience or something going on there. So it's kind of nice. Better, +1 magic defense. Can take 100 gil. Let's see what it looks like. I'm worried about the cosmetics. Goofy too. Oh well. About the same as that. Now these pieces of gear you have get a spirit bond. That one I just took off has got 100% spirit bond. This one has 0%, so to wear it for a while, build some kind of spirit bond with you. Not really sure what that's all about. Next level I can put those on. They're not much better than what I've got, but they do have a couple of little materia slots of some sort that maybe you can move them. That is. Anyways, this is Light Wolf from the Firefoot server of Lord of the Rings Online, and I'm just here on Primal server, Leviathan world of Final Fantasy 14, Realm Reborn, checking things out. I guess you could say I'm in the market for a new game, just trying to see what my options are. This one is a little bit on the expensive side in that there's a $15 per month subscription fee. I think that's about it. Pretty much when you buy the game and stay subscribed, there's no free-to-play option, there's no alternate anything. You either pay or you don't play. So, signing off.